What's going on, Drew Crew? Today we're doing back end buys. It's gonna be a killer session. We're really trying to grow that back out and get that peaked bicep look. So let's jump right into it. Today we started off with the chest supported row. This is my new favorite back workout. I love this machine. It's a game changer. And having that chest support really eliminates that lower back strain and lets you really focus on engaging the lats. I did 4 sets, 10 to 12 here with controlled negatives to maximize muscle. And then we're doing lat pull downs right here. This is like a loaded plate variation, so it's not your traditional lat pull downs, which I also like a lot. And this is how you get that V taper. So for guys trying to get that aesthetic look, just see how I'm really trying to build that mind muscle connection here. I'm really trying to engage my lats as much as possible. Next, we move on to the barbell bicep curls. This is my favorite for some serious bicep peaks. It's a classic. And watch my form, elbows pinned to my side, not really swinging, trying to minimize it as much as possible, and full range of motion too. Pyramiding this weight for 3 sets, starting with around 12 and working down to 8. And then after this, we go to the preacher curls to really isolate the bicep. And this exercise eliminates the momentum and puts the tension right where we want it. And I'm doing 3 sets of this. This is kind of a burnout set for me to absolute failure. And for a finisher set, I did pull-ups as well, but I didn't record that. It's a good back and bicep workout. Try this workout if you haven't already. And if you want more exercises like this, feel free to click the link in the description to access my free guide to transform your skinny fat frame. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Forever Drew, back at it with another video. Today we on the road right now, driving home from Gainesville, about to slide back to the crib. But I wanted to talk about a few things. It took me forever to grow my back. And I want to give you guys the 3 main things that I focused on to really start growing my thickness in my back and the width and getting the lats that more Dorito shaped, more of that V taper from the backside. Pause. And I wish I would have known this sooner, because then I probably would have seen a lot better results. These are the main things. And I promise if you implement these things into your workout routine, you're going to see a big difference in your back. Starting off with number 1, I'm going to go with mind muscle connection. So a lot of the times people have a problem or struggle with kind of feeling the movement, especially with a compound movement like bent over rows or any back movement for that matter. They don't really feel like their lats or their back are engaged with the workout. So that's why I put mind muscle connection as an important factor, just because if you're not feeling it, then chances are your form is off and you're doing something wrong. With my workouts and my back workouts, I really emphasize the mind muscle connection because it's easy to engage your biceps a lot. And that's why people use straps, because it also could be a grip related issue as well. But I'm trying to increase my grip strength, so I don't use straps for that reason. But if you want to engage more of your back, I do recommend using the straps. I'm a firm believer in that if you can't lift the weight, then you can't lift the weight. A good rule of thumb when you're trying to target any sort of back movement is to pretend like you're using your elbows as hooks. When you're doing barbell bent over rows, you want to make sure that your aim point is at a good spot, because some people aim so high in the bent over rows and they wonder why they're not feeling it. And it's like, dude, you're doing fucking upright rows. You're not even doing bent over rows, right? So you want to make sure that you're pretty well bent over to a spot to where you pull the bar, I say slightly below your belly button, because the whole point of the bent over barbell row is to build that girth and that thickness. Pause. And then we go into like lat pull downs. And a lot of people, same thing, they struggle with kind of feeling the muscle group, which is supposed to be targeted for your lats. And that's kind of what helps build that Dorito shape and gives you that wide frame from the back. So you want to make sure that you're emphasizing lats in your back routine and you're not skipping out on lat pull downs, because those and pull-ups are going to be arguably the most important workouts as far as building your lats. Make sure that you're engaging your lats. Using your lats are key to building an aesthetic back and growing your back. And then number 3, I would say, is hitting your rear delts. Now this one I did not realize until later on in my lifting journey, guys. I recently started, probably like a year, 2 years ago, I would say. I recently started going hard on my rear delts, and they have paid off. I don't know if it's genetics, but I isolate my rear delt. I do rear delt flies with dumbbells and on the pec fly machine. And man, ever since I started emphasizing my rear delts, that puts the best shape on your back. I swear to you. And it gives you that three-dimensional look on your shoulder from the side angle too. So when you're flexing your bicep from the side, you just see a fat lump come out. Guys, I'm telling you, it seems like a small muscle and it seems like, why would I do rear delts? Like I do all these other cool back workouts, but no, man, that's going to make your Dorito back look even more insane because there's going to be muscles on the top. And that's what's really going to make everything pop and flow together. So you want to make sure that you're not skipping out on rear delt, guys. And my favorite rear delt exercises are going to be those rear delt flies with the dumbbells. So you're leaning fully over, like fully over. And then you're just out. Like I said, no forearm. It's just straight elbows, like you're doing a pec fly, but reversed. So it's just keeping this motion consistent. If it's too heavy, lighten the weight up. You want to make sure that you're getting a full contraction at the top. And I like to rotate my dumbbells like this. So I'm going out like that. I'm not going like this. Then you're targeting more back. You want to target rear delt as much as possible. So I shift the dumbbells in my grip this way. Boom. Boom. Same thing when I'm doing the rear delt flies on the machine, right? You can either use cables or you can do that pec fly machine and just turn around. So you want to make sure that your grip is like this. And then you're going out, out. You don't move your arms like this. It's strictly boom. You can leave them slightly bent as well. And man, those are just so good. You should be feeling it all in the back of your shoulder, just like a ball, like a lump, like there's a tumor in the back of your shoulder. And that's what's really going to bring that flow and consistency to your back and really just shape it and make it look amazing. So those are my three main components, I would say. And also, guys, just like a bonus tip, if you can't do pull-ups that well, I strongly recommend you get good at doing pull-ups. Strongly. Make sure that you're implementing them into your workouts. I always want to harp on implementing calisthenics. I'm a firm believer in calisthenics, and every person that works out should be able to do some type of calisthenics, and then that's a serious problem if you can't. So either like you could implement it in the beginning of your workout or you can implement it at the end of my workout. For me, I do it at the end just because it makes it that much more difficult for me because I can do pull-ups all day if I'm starting with pull-ups. But if you're new to the gym and you're just starting out, I would recommend starting off with pull-ups. And then that way you're kind of working on your pull-ups fresh, which is good because that's what's really going to help build that strength for your body. And then you're kind of getting your back warmed up as well. So you're getting a 2-in-1. I think it's great. And then it really helps build your lats as well. And it just builds your overall back too. You can't go wrong with pull-ups. Pull-ups and any sort of calisthenic movement, like I'm a firm believer in. So make sure you guys are prioritizing your pull-ups. You guys should be able to do 10 pull-ups. And if you're not able to do 10 pull-ups, use a resistance band or do the assisted pull-up machine. Keep doing that. Focus on that until you're able to get 10 pull-ups on your own. And then once you're able to get 10 pull-ups on your own, then you can, maybe start implementing it at the end of your workouts once you feel more confident. But that's like huge. That's what's going to be huge in your back development too. When I first started my fitness journey, most of my newbie gains came from pull-ups because I didn't start doing barbell rows until later on. So that's what's going to help you a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys got some value out of this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on post notifications if you haven't already. If you're new to the gym, you don't really know what to do, what workouts to start with, and you kind of just need overall guidance on like the whole nine, like as far as nutrition, workout advice, meal prepping, the mental part of it, the mental aspect, the consistency, the accountability, and just overall like the mentality to do what it takes. Click the link in the description where it'll be my free guide onto how to train your skinny fat frame. So that's probably going to help you. I think that's a good way to start. And I wish I would have had something like that sooner for when I started lifting because I had to make a lot of mistakes along the way. And that free guide just kind of goes over all of the mistakes that I made and everything that I learned on my journey so far. So I just want to help you guys out for people that are on the same journey, the people that are just starting. And it's your boy Forever Drew, and we're signing out.
Ballin', ballin', ballin'. Bad bitches keep calling. I swear his money keep falling.